So just in the last few weeks, I've had 3 people that I know die, very prominent people in the community, and it's devastating.
More than 1,500 people dead from illicit drug toxicity in BC so far this year, 333 of them in August and September alone.
Sorrow, anger, and a feeling of almost helplessness.
Jeremy Calicum is the co-founder of the Drug User Liberation Front. His grassroots organization acquires and tests illicit drugs, then gives them to users. This is called the Compassion Club model, endorsed by Vancouver City Hall. And unlike the province's current safe supply model, you don't need a prescription to access these tested drugs.
So this is supposed to be heroin. We bought it on the dark web.
Jeremy prepares to test a gram of heroin, which he says generally isn't lethal for a regular user.
We have a benzodiazepine test strip, and we also have a fentanyl test strip.
These fentanyl test strips can be found at drug consumption sites around Vancouver. But drug checking technicians say that the illicit drug supply is unpredictable, and the tests have some concerning limitations.
The first being that they can be difficult to read. The second being that they don't detect all the types of drugs in these 2 categories.
Of the 333 illicit drug toxicity deaths in August and September, 137 of those deaths involved carfentanil, which is exponentially stronger than fentanyl. And these strips, which only read positive or negative,
they both came up negative,
can fail to detect that.
And the other issue is that carfentanil is usually mixed with regular fentanyl. So if it's setting off the test strip, it's the fentanyl setting it off. So they're definitely good tools to have, but it is extremely concerning, and it's very deadly when carfentanil comes through the supply. It'll come for a couple of months, then it'll go away. But when it does come through, it rips and tears through, and lots of people die. So we need something that can pick up carfentanil, or even better, we need a safe and regulated supply.
The community has long been asking for a safe supply, but the Ministry of Mental Health and Addictions continues to focus on addiction support and the prescribed safe supply model. And while those supports are welcome, advocates say it's not enough.
And it kind of feels like we've been abandoned to a hopeless fate of just watching everybody die. We want to have conversations with people that can get us illicit access to cocaine and methamphetamine and heroin or fentanyl or any of these drugs. When we ask people to help us do this, it's just radio silence.
In October, Dolph applied for a federal exemption to the Controlled Substances Act to be able to operate above board, with the Vancouver City Council's unanimous endorsement. They haven't heard back yet. In Vancouver, Kier Junos, City News.